Hello, this is Kade, and she's finally here. On the public server, the Origin jump works. 890 jump. And despite the many bugs that we can see, of course, as looks a little bit hollow from certain angles. Let's hope that's not the case when we go and explore it. We'll have to find out. I am really, really eager to take a good look around on the inside of the ship. As many know, I'm quite a fan of the idea of luxury ships in Star Citizen, and I have been a 890 owner since they were first sold, so I got mine at a far more kinder price than the latest time that were sold at $890, and considering it'll be flight very soon, chances are there will be another sale coming up. However, if by tradition, the price will probably go up another notch, especially considering the size of this ship. I mean, we're looking almost at an Idris by now. It's ridiculous, it's amazing, and we're gonna take a look around inside of her. Let's see, one of these. Oops. Okay, that power's down. That's not what we needed. You can see I have not been looking around a lot in the game. Let's quickly take a look what was the way to get out of my seat again. Why? There we go. Let's leave this battle bridge. I of course spawned her in Arena Commander just to be having no issues. Okay. Something's definitely wrong. Okay, there we go. It bugged out with a free look apparently. Okay, yeah, here we are. That's our battle bridge. Let's just wander around because I have no idea what the layout is of the ship. I did especially avoid watching the latest live show where they went to run through because I really wanted the experience for myself. Why is there black smoke coming out of a vent? And there are sparks. Huh. Oh well, I guess there are still some bugs. So it seems down here we have the cargo room. Yeah, let's go and take a look here. So this should be the cargo deck, but there is... It seems that the lift is down. Let's see if we can retract that. Yeah, we can. Okay. Ah. Right. That's a fair bit of empty space then down there, I would say. I get that I need some sort of an airlock effect, but oh well. It is like a absolutely massive space. I don't really like it, because this space, you can see it's designed for storage. Like it has that room that feels with the room, which, you know, like, there's not much to it. But everything is still, you know, clean, sharp lines, nice curves, good lighting. And like this console, for example, you could have made a very simple console, push the button here like you put in a Caterpillar. But you don't, because this is an Origin ship, so we're gonna get a nice console. And here we have a shield generator. I really hope they fix all of this smoke coming out of engines and shield generators and stuff, because it's a little bit annoying. That's our own console bits, and I guess these will be some sort of racks that we can access at some point. Engineering panel. Not active so far, it seems. I mean, still, it's not a bad place. Let's take a look, as they have engine rooms on either side. Before that, what do we have here? Jump drive. Fairly important. And I've been told that this ship is, what people said, like 150,000 to fill up the fuel tanks, and they're complaining about it. Which I find personally absolutely hilarious, because you're buying a luxury yacht and you're complaining about the fuel bill. Like, do you even know what you're doing at that point? I'm sorry, what do you? Right, elevator. Let's take an elevator. Doesn't tell me where it's going, so we'll just click it. And apparently that will take us all the way to the top, because we did skip a deck. Escape raft. That doesn't look like an escape raft. Ah, there's this supposed to be. Now that's cool. There we go. That's really cool. This is your Star Trek, you know, you name your science fiction escape spot thing. This is what you're thinking of when you're watching those shows and you're seeing these things. Like a row of seats and a small ship and it's gonna get ejected out. Like, this is amazing. Like, this is like, yeah, on a ship like this you don't expect individual, almost like those coffin-like escape pods. This is something you expect on a ship that has a certain size. That's really, really cool. Oh, side note, these mind your head warnings. Like, tall people like myself, we know them. Like, we don't need a warning. We hit our heads enough times. And so we come into what appears to be a lounge area. Looks very, very pretty though. I need to fix the lighting a little bit, because it's a bit too bright in the center here, I feel. Like, this looks like a conversation area, so the lighting should be more dim. But it looks really, really pretty. I do like the design of these staircases. There's some plant life and... ooh. Shiny room. I'll probably choose a different sort of a backdrop though. This is a little bit... I'm gonna get a headache. Okay, this is... I guess one of the guest bedrooms. This is an honest question, like, what is it with all these low beds that you see in a lot of these things? Like, I don't understand that. Like, what's wrong with a bed that's a bit higher up? It's a lot more comfortable getting on and off it than these low beds. Ooh, now this is good. That's a giant fish tank, and it looks amazing. Do we have any fishes? Doesn't seem to be any fish in it. I guess we still need to put in some fish then. Because fish tank without fish is not a fish tank. And I guess this will be either a window or maybe a projection then of the outside, because otherwise it's just this giant white slab. But oh wow, I did not even notice that before. Oh, there's a, oh no, it's minor. That's actually quite cool. It's some really nice decorative work here on the ceiling. Like, this is actually one of the examples of luxury, because the ceilings are not the thing that you look at a lot of the times. So if you got the money to even decorate your ceilings, it's, you know, it's giving off a statement, definitely. Of course, this entire ship gives off a statement. So this would be your bathroom. So this is, I guess, can serve as a bath as well. Though that would be a bit shallow, but for sure it's a shower. And it seems like you can have the water come from the entirety of the ceiling. Now that's cool. I want this in my house. Like, I got a nice rain shower, but this is cool. Like, that's really cool. Somewhat impractical at times, because sometimes you want to get away from the water for a moment, but yeah, that's cool. Toilet's a bit basic, and it needs a cover lid, like that you can just close it, because yeah. It does have a B-net thing though, that's nice. Oh wow, I like. This is a nice design for tablets integrated into this worktop. That really looks quite pretty. I'm just not so sure that you can see here the different lines in there. That's gonna collect a lot of grime. Oh well. And this seems to be built into the top as well. I don't see the point of that. And the mirror is broken, obviously. Yeah, you can put your fresh clothes here. That's nice. That's a really nice room. Let's see, there's probably one on the other side. Let's see if they're different or they're the same. It looks like the same, pretty much. It's like, it's a bit different, I think, in some of the styling. But overall, it's very, very similar. I think I would say they're mostly the same. That's a bit of a shame. But I guess later on with customization, you can change that. Because I think on a ship like this, it gives off a great feeling if you can say you style the rooms differently and then you name the rooms like that. You know, certain more boutique hotels do that, for example. Like you can sleep in the Paris room, or you can sleep in the Amazon room. You know, they theme and style the rooms accordingly to the names, which is just, it gives a nice touch to things. Let's just continue walking this direction. We're gonna get lost and all the time anyway. Some nice gold inlay marble-esque stuff here. I mean, of course you need that on a luxury ship like this. I do like the fact that they actually use some of the white on one hand, but on the other hand, I wouldn't mind seeing this, for example, in black. It would give a nice bit of an accent to it again. A bit like you got here, like here you got this darker color, and it gives a nice accent to things. Docking. So I guess these are airlocks. Yep. And the outside doors are open. That's not very handy. And these would be where the space suits would be. That's quite cool. I do like this as well here. These corridors, how they're being really separated in this design style by having this move down and this whole lighting. But you gotta see, like, so if you're as a guest, you're coming in, you're probably gonna get this as your first look. It's a bit clinical, I would think. I think these walls are clinical, but so you go in here and you'll probably be guided right here. So you go and look at this marble stuff, you go up these stairs, which are just like part of everything, and then you go in here and you look at this amazing views that you're gonna have from this. Then of course I can show you some rooms down here, and I guess there would be more rooms down here as well. Oh wait, these were the elevators that we used, so... Ah, the saunas! Yes! Look at that! Ooh. I wish I had one of these for real. Because this is nice. This is really nice. There's some pair of showers as well, of course. Yeah, this is nice. And then over here, we got this jacuzzi. That's cool. I think it still has some interactivity, but it's clearly there are some bugs in how this appears. But it's really cool. You got, like I said, you got this view of the tank down below. And you got this water wall. It's a bit darkish though. but it also sort of works. I almost wonder, like, would you like say add maybe something back here, like there's a reason to be back there? I'm not sure, but it looks really cool. Soaps and things. I love this area. I love all the wood as well. I mean, that's just wonderful. Like, they have curved it over here. It's like just getting this all in here, just like, oh my. Okay, we've got another elevator here, both sides, because you can't have too many of them. And then some, I don't know, I guess dressing areas here. And then of course the pool, which is also bugged out in textures. Because it looks like a giant sort of mirror. Let's just go inside, see what it does. Yeah, it's clearly buggy, but oh wow. I love this place. Like, the cool thing is, actually in part of this, like, you would not have the feeling you're in a spaceship. Like, it really does not give you the feeling like you're in a spaceship at all, this area. And then when you go out of here, you get a view of space, and that's amazing. I'm loving these. I love the look here as well, like, oh my. This seems to come back quite a lot, these wall types. I'd like to see this, like, it may sound crazy, but these walls in, like, instead of this grey stone, make those entire walls like the same sort of pattern and structure, but make it in copper. That's gonna look absolutely amazing. Lounge chairs. I mean, giant gold Origin logo at the bottom of the pool. Yeah. I mean, if on this ship, life's good. Life is good. Let's just put it that way. Will you go up now? Let's go up through the stairs. That's probably a safer method. Yeah, same thing here, I think. Oh, wait. These are some... Yeah, here's another elevator, and here's the other escape pod. So these are the stairs, which are the emergency backup means of getting around. Or, you know, if you're a naughty pirate. I think I would change this sculpture. And the reason I would change the sculpture is not because you may think I think it's an ugly sculpture, but because this is an ideal place for people to be standing. Like, people are going to be leaning on this railing and they're going to be standing. And if you're standing somewhere, what do you want? You want a place to put your drink. So design the sculpture in a way that there are just multiple places where you can safely put a drink. It's very simple. Like, you just make it sure, like, this would, instead of this curving all around here, make an area flat, for example, and somebody can put a drink on there. Because you want some place to put your drink. You don't always want to be holding a drink. So, small possible touch that you can do there. Also, this, like, this step needs to be moved one over, because it's fairly narrow right now here. Let's go through this door first. Ooh. This is more like a homey feel. Books, some more sculptures, another elevator. Oh, I like. Someone ever play a game of chess? Those chess pieces are horribly designed though. It's not very clear what's what. But I guess that's the problem with design chess. I mean, I get some people still smoke and it's part of luxury, but yeah, on my ship it's gonna be a non-smoking ship. Because A, it's bad for your health, and B, I find it really annoying when people smoke when I'm around, because it affects my throat, so sort of. Again, very low bed, but there are some statues over here. Like these rooms, these are clearly a bit larger, so I guess these are like a level up on the rooms down below, but not by much, because the bathrooms are very much the same. Like again, I hope that we get a lot of styling options with these. Actually, this is pretty much the same, just slightly different props in here. I hope we get some styling options, because I would really design independent rooms. I think that would be a great improvement. Okay, these are just some toilets. Is that showers on the other end or just all toilets? I guess these are the toilets when you are entertaining guests and not passengers. Because if you get passengers on board, they will just use their own toilets in their own rooms. And welcome to the 10 Forward. Because yes, that's going to be how it's named. I know exactly where it's from because I'm a freaking Trekkie. Deal with it. Like, hell yeah. I like it. Oh, I like this a lot. They should actually put a separate bar here. So it's like you got people being served here, but you can also get some drinks over there. Because people really like that stuff. Because now you're just looking at whatever this is. It's not that interesting. It's like you would almost say put these seats in there and put some bar stools over here so you can look out. But wow. This is amazing. I like this. Like, yeah, this idea, exactly. You put some seats here and you just look out over those windows. That's awesome. At least it seems I stocked the bar somewhat. Let's see, red guard gold. Lefane Reserve, Douglas, Skies, Inks. I probably have to bring some of my own scotch along, but sadly I don't have any right now, because, well, I got burgled. And they stole my fucking whiskey. Wow. Okay. You know, like the spaces look very similar, but here you got the blue, primarily from these top screens right now, which of course can change. But I would say like this for a style for a bar works, because it's all about people in the bar, you know. Having a relatively straight and clean bar, it sort of works and it doesn't really feel bad, but I think for the rest of the area there, it could have done with slightly different styling. I just see there was another room here. Okay. Another lift. Okay, good. Also, I hope we get the option to remove these tables and lounge here and make this a dance area. Because this actually functions as what's known as a butt funnel. So if you want to get in and out here, you need to go like this if there are two people. So you make eye contact. I mean, it's brilliant how they just engineer this stuff. And that's a real thing, by the way. If you look in bars with dance places and stuff like that, if you have those places where you're like, this is just too narrow to easily walk through with two people, that's designed for a reason. Because if you make eye contact, you're going to possibly you make friends, you're going to like somebody, you're going to stay longer, you're going to buy more drinks. Oh, well, sidetrack. But yeah, this is the dining area. It seems to be split up in two different sections. So you got here, you got a large dining table, so when you're hosting your guests. And my goodness, this is a view. Just looking out over the entire front of this ship, and you can just see the scope of it. Like, if you're holding your meeting here, you're telling the people like, yeah, I mean business. I also like this, by the way. It's a non-transparent from here, but it's transparent from here. I hope that's not a bug. That's actually a feature. Because that keeps some privacy. So you have your utmost important guest over here, and you can have some other people that are just, tag-alongs. They can dine over here. Interesting design of glass. Not sure if it's something I would go with though. But yeah, it's really, really cool. I would change the layout of this place. I would make it warmer. It's too dark and too cold because of all the black and grey colors. I would definitely make this place warmer because the dining area is something that's like the ambience to me matters more than in the bar. Like here it's more gonna be, you know, conversations, music, dancing, stuff like that. I believe if we go here that we had the other stairs, so let's climb even higher. Oh, I like this, some seating areas up here. It's a bit more, like you got these 3 different levels works really well. And so because here you got seating areas and quite frankly people are going to be using this to put drinks on. So all you need is on this middle area, you need some place to put drinks and you got people that are going to just move themselves through 3 levels of your ship. So that would work really well in a entertainment setting. Because it just allows people to do what they want, and also by having that bar behind doors. You can have, for example, more quieter music down here in this area and have the more louder stuff in the bar. Oh. And here we have the bridge. What's this? No idea. I guess you can put stuff on there. And this is gonna be your roll. Looking out of corner over the front of your ship. This is amazing. And if you're a proper owner, you're probably gonna spending very little time here because you got people to fly this thing for you. It seems all the seats are capable of flying the ship. They all got hostess controls. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. It has the same feeling as some of the other areas, where this is clearly more designed to be designed more towards function and less as towards the ultimate luxury, but it still has all of that, like the way things are shaped out of pieces, like the coloring, the whole design, but in the end it's still functional as in the appearance of it. This is one hell of a ship. I'm loving it. So here we are back in the entertainment area, of course. Like the views that you can get out of this ship, like, oh wow. Like now we've got a lot of reflections. That's probably going to be an issue period, because you know that's how glass works against darker backgrounds. But it still adds to it. It just, like, oh wow. Oh, I like this as well. There's like some game setting areas. Very smart placement for these, by the way, because they're out of the normal flow of people that are walking around in this area. So if somebody wants to play a game, they're not going to be disturbed. Some more modern art pieces. Again, like this, of course, a lot of these props are the same. I just hope we can change them around a lot. Oh, now what do we have here? I like this place. It's like this little tiny... Oh! Hello! Oh, wow. This is like your... This is clearly an office. Okay! These are your quarters. I was wondering where those were. Still same design of bathroom. Wow. Dear designer, whoever came up with this thought it was a smart idea. It's stupid. Remove it. Because you're gonna sleep, you're gonna wake up and go, boom! Lots of curse words, because you're gonna hit your head. That's a really, 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 really bad design. Like, just no, don't. If you wanted something like this, you should have just made it like into the wall as a colored accent, not as a actual big shelf piece, because that's what you got this room on top for. So yeah, that's a bad idea. I like, oh, yeah, we're going into the fat of curved TVs. And you know what, for a setting like this, it makes perfect sense. This is really cool. Like, these quarters are really nice. Like, you don't get the massive views, but on the other hand, you don't really need to, because if you're in these quarters, like, then you own the fucking ship. So you can get the views whenever you want. And this is like, it's tucked away in a way, but it's really spacious, and because of the way it's tucked away, it just feels like it's completely hidden. I really, really like this. Okay, and here we have like a private dining room. How cool is that? You got your private dining room. And if somebody comes to board your ship, you got some very, very poorly designed knives. I mean, like, I get they look cool. But from a functional perspective, they're terrible. I can tell you already. Like, they're not gonna rock nicely, the stuff's gonna stick on the grey bits. I'm sorry, I'm nitpicky like that. I'll probably miss 100,000 details that some of you are going all like, no, that's bad, or that's amazing. But that's because everybody looks at different things. Ah, that's a nice detail. Look, these silver platters, they got the Origin logo on there. That's smart. That's smart thinking. Yeah, I like this one. That's really cool. Only not so sure about this. I would want that covered up. Because this way, this takes away from your privacy, because people can just look in. And this is like a waiting area. It almost feels like. It can be used for entertainment, but it's also a place where you can have people that wait to have a meeting with you. But it's, wow, just look at this marble-esque stuff everywhere. It's clear. Here you know who you're dealing with. But just look at this door. Look at it. It does not look like a door. I love it. Because it really looks like your stuff is just hidden away. Like I said, the first time I walked in here, I did not realize I had my private office and quarters here. I love it. This is absolutely amazing. Ridges on the inside of the chair are not very nice. Wow. Yes, this is amazing. Let's continue on. I'm gonna be geeking out over this stuff for a long time. I do like this right here. Look, 2 different paintings. That's how it should be. And not these 2 plaques here. Yeah, you want to have 2 pieces of art here that are different. Anyhow, let's see where else we can go. There are no lifts that lead up to the bridge, which is really, really good. Because I think the only thing that really leads up to this area are these stairs. Which is amazing, because you have like an absolute kill zone over here. Because you can be on that side and on this side. So when they're coming out of these doors here, that side's just going to go brrrr, and if they're coming down from below on these stairs, then this side can just go beyond this here like brrrr. This ship is going to be quite hard to take by force, I think. Because even when you get into the bridge, people can just be taking cover behind this stuff. You're like, oh, it's glass. Yeah, well, in Star Citizen, apparently this stuff is stronger than steel, so it will stand up to some impacts. And they can just be here, and you need to go through that door. You need to go up so people go down, so they present a small target. This is going to be a tough ship to take by force. Right. I think there was something continuing on in that direction, so let's go there. Oh, I never noticed it. Nice. They got like directions everywhere. Ah, look at this. Welcome and exit. That's great. Okay, this is an elevator. Let's call it. That goes a long way down. So really that much space below here? Wow. This ship is huge. It seems that this has a bit of a... Oh. Right. Crap. Right, I believe there were some airlocks over here. I guess we'll go ahead and try and find those. Because we just got kicked out of our own ship. Yeah, there we go. Lesson learned, don't go there. It's broken. Luckily, we knew there were airlocks. Welcome on board once again. Right, so we can't go use that, I think, to go down anywhere. It is a lift, but they're clearly not working properly. Now, I believe there were not some stairs here. So let's go and use the stairs. Okay. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. There we go. Right. Okay, we're back now at the metal bridge. So then this must be the cargo bay that we explored earlier. Yeah, that's where we started out, of course. And these were elevators. We're not going to use elevators. Right. Caution, emergency use only. So these are escape pods. So these are the singular use escape pods again. Unlike those sloops almost like on top. Okay, so this must be the crew area. Yeah, look. Crew kitchen, spa, pool, foyer, bar, lounge, dining. Okay. Food storage. This needs some work apparently. Right. I mean, it's so hard to do this right, but you can just clearly see this is a texture that they put like on the inside of the glass. So food storage, this is then the kitchen. So here's the food is prepared. It's lacking in tops though. I would think you would want some more. Considering upstairs we had quite a few seats for people that you need to be feeding. So having some more cooking area is nice. Okay, this is another standard food serving area. Okay, so this is the crew lounge. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, if you're a crew member on a ship like this is not a bad place to have to hang out. It's quite large, actually. Okay, you even got your private bath. I mean, this is really not bad. This is a nice area. I mean, I would not mind having to live here as a crew member. Not at all. Shared bathrooms. Still, you know, nice rain showers. They will be comfy. Look, their toilets got lids on them. Why don't the ones in the personal quarters in the guest bedrooms and stuff have those? Like, that seems a bit of an oversight. Shower control. I mean, this is not bad. There are 3 of them, you know. Like, quite a few people can shower at any given time, and it seems we only got 7 crew member beds. And there's clearly 1 person because there's not room for double clothes storage. So we got 7 crew on board. And 7 EVA suits. Oh, cool. They even got their own game room. I mean, being a crew on one of these ships is a nice gig. I mean, I can see like some of your guests coming down here even to shoot some pool. Hangar. Airlock. Useful. And the hangar, and it's currently deployed, so let's retract it. Wow, that goes really smoothly and quietly, and that's 1 thick slab of metal. And down. That's like a bit of like the Star Wars Venator class. That feeling gives to me, or like the Deep Space Nine runabout base. That's really cool. And we can see here room for your 2 runabouts. People probably have been putting a lot of stuff on these pads already, so we'll can probably check out Reddit for all of that. And then we got an elevator. Hey. Let me out. I'm getting locked in the elevator. Oh well. I guess we'll use it. Turret access. That's a little inconvenient. Let's take a look in the turret. Oh. Can I say that this turret has one heck of a view? Ah, that's cool. They actually limit the firing arcs. Bit that needs some fine tuning, but I really like it. Yeah, this is probably in combat. This is gonna be one of the best seats in the house. Like, you're gonna have a great view. But I will say getting access to this thing is inconvenient, to put it mildly. Okay, yeah. It seems we're locked into it. Oh, SC never change, never change. Maybe... yeah, I think we are completely locked in. But I think we've seen most of what the ship had to offer. I mean, we've been through the crew areas, we've seen the cargo bay, hangar deck, all the entertainment sections, the quarters, the lounges, the spas and everything. And wow, I think this ship is amazing. Let's just go and sit in this turret before we collect our thoughts. I love this place, like even this place just oozes like an Origin ship, but it's functional. I also like the view from these turrets is amazing. Like, this is a properly designed turret. Like, yeah, there are a couple of beams here on the sides, but they're not all that interference with you. Especially considering you'll probably be looking more up and around in this section, not so much down here. Right, this is nice. And this is one hell of a ship. Like, wow. I am really, really impressed with the Origin 890, and I think it's going to be what it should be. Like, it's the ultimate expression of luxury in this universe. Like, if you own an 890, it clearly means you're somebody. Like, you're not going to be flying around this ship just for shits and giggles, because, as people said, like, you're paying a shit ton in fuel. You're going to be paying like 7 crew members on the ship. You're going to be paying for maintenance expenses. Your landing fees, everything is going to be high to astronomical when you're operating a ship like this. And that's fine. It should be. And it really will do the job. And if you really want to, it has a really substantial cargo bay. Like, people say, like, the stuff that you can move with it, you can make this thing profitable right now with current economics as a cargo runner, which is a bit hilarious. But, you know, if you're complaining about the fuel cost and you only got an 890 jump with no other ships installed citizen, there's a career option for you, at least right now. I mean, probably in the first, you can, you know, people have been talking about using these things to ferry around VIP passengers and things like that. So there will probably be mission times for it. But I still think those should be relatively minimal. Because in my opinion, a ship like this should be what it is. A status symbol and not as such, not really be a revenue generator. I know people will be saying like, oh, but people rent out yachts and private jets as well and stuff. It's like, yeah, they do, but the class that is being rented out is tend to be like lower, like an Origin 600i. You know, that's excellent for renting out. Like, that makes sense. And I will say, after seeing the 890 jump, I hope the 600i will get some more love, because I think they did learn quite a few things from their mistakes there. So I hope they will rework it a little bit. But something like the 890, this is a super yacht. This is something that very, very few people are going to be having. And everybody who wants one and can afford one will have one. Everybody else just may want one, but they know they can't afford one, and they won't be leasing one either. Like, you won't be renting one of these things, because they're personalized. And if they're not personalized, then you know it's not yours, and then it kind of loses the entire purpose, I think, of bringing the ship along. But yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Really, really good design. Well thought out, I think, and it offers so much. And it does this in a great way. On some parts you feel like I am in this luxury spaceship, and the other parts you just feel like you're somewhere else. Like, you could easily be in some small hotel somewhere in Finland or Sweden, you know, sitting in a sauna, for example. I think it's brilliant. I'm really impressed, and I'm really, really happy that I have one of these. But yeah, that's my run through of the Origin 890. It probably has been rambly and long, but it has really been my first personal look at it. I really did not watch the hour-long stuff that they did like yesterday. the live thing, or it was the day before. I asked people, and it's like, yeah, it's probably nicer to experience it the first time, and I'm really happy that I did, and I'm really glad that I have the ship to fly around in. I believe because when it's going to be fly ready, it's probably going to be available to subscribers for like a week, so you just can test it out, fly around in it. If you are interested in buying one, wait for them to come on sale, see what their prices are, see if you think like it's worth it. Like, keep in mind, it's going to be a whole lot of real money that you're going to be spending on virtual pixels and virtual luxury. So make sure that's absolutely what you think is worthwhile, of course. Like, for the same money, you can buy ships that are going to be far better revenue generators in game, most likely. But of course, you know, a ship like an Origin 890 is going to be unique. You can buy multiple sorts of combat ships, for example, multiple sorts of industrial ships, but something like an 890 is always going to be an 890. And I think that's an appeal that's very much worth a substantial price tag, especially at the size of this ship. It's huge. Like, it started out at like 120 meters or so. I would have to check. Like, I still have the original brochure somewhere. I hope they make a new brochure, by the way, because those are amazing. But they haven't really been making those. It's kind of sad. Anyhow, if you have still around here, like, freaking amazing. Thank you for watching it till the very, very end. I really hope that you found it enjoyable or entertaining, at least, so you did not waste almost an hour of your time, because that would make me feel rather bad. In general, like, as always, you know, if you got your own thoughts, opinions, feedback, whatever, you can leave them down in the comment section. I'll take a peek at those. As far as for the subscribing and liking stuff, I really don't care. Like, I am not a YouTuber. I'm not planning to make this a career. I got other plans for that, so leave it at that for now. But I do like making some videos on spaceships once in a while, and especially some Star Citizen. I may pick up some other ones as well, but like, these ships are just like so incredibly detailed, and you can walk around in them, you can do stuff with them that's like makes them just really, really interesting, makes them very very reachable in a way. Like, we all, like, as Trekkies, you know, we all have our favorite Star Trek ships, but you can't explore those on your own on the inside, because there is just not a game that really lets you do that. And full that is. Yes, Star Trek Online, I'm looking at you and I still don't like you. Sorry. Yeah, I'll see you around. Thank you for watching.